Have you ever pondered the possibility of Earth's demise in 2029? It's a thought that may send shivers down your spine, but it's a question that has been on the minds of many, especially those with a keen interest in space and our cosmic neighborhood. Sit back and buckle up as we take a journey through the cosmos to explore the speculation surrounding the Earth's fate in 2029. At the heart of this speculation is a celestial object known as Apophis. Named after the ancient Egyptian deity of chaos and destruction, Apophis is an asteroid that some believe may be on a collision course with our planet. The idea of an asteroid impact isn't new. Throughout Earth's history, we've seen evidence of such cataclysmic events. The most famous perhaps being the extinction of the dinosaurs, which scientists believe was triggered by a massive asteroid impact. But what about Apophis? Could this asteroid bring about a similar fate in 2029? Apophis is a near-Earth asteroid, measuring approximately 370 meters in diameter, about the size of 4 football fields put together. It was discovered in 2004 and quickly gained notoriety due to initial calculations suggesting a small chance it could collide with Earth in 2029. The potential consequences of such an event are sobering to consider. The energy released by the impact of an asteroid the size of Apophis would be equivalent to over 1 billion tons of TNT. That's tens of thousands of times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima during World War II. Such an event could cause widespread devastation, triggering tsunamis, fires, and potentially changing the climate on a global scale. But before we let panic set in, it's important to remember that the science of asteroid tracking has come a long way. Predicting asteroid paths is a complex and precise science, and rest assured, the world's leading scientists are on the case. So could the Earth really end in 2029? The answer to that question might surprise you, and it's a topic we'll delve into in the coming scenes. Stay tuned, and remember, in the vast and beautiful expanse of the cosmos, there's always more to learn. Now, you might wonder, what are asteroids exactly? These celestial nomads are remnants from the early solar system, leftovers from the process that formed the planets around 4.5 billion years ago. They are composed primarily of rock and metal, and they can vary in size from tiny dust particles to massive bodies that are hundreds of miles in diameter. Asteroids inhabit a region mostly between Mars and Jupiter, known as the asteroid belt. But don't envision it as a busy highway of space rocks whizzing past each other. Space is so vast that even within this belt, asteroids are often millions of miles apart. But what happens when these cosmic wanderers stray from their usual path and head towards Earth? That's where the science of asteroid tracking comes in. Scientists around the world keep a close eye on near-Earth objects, or NEOs, which include asteroids and comets that could come within 30 million miles of our planet. This is achieved using both ground-based and space-based telescopes to detect and track these objects. Once an NEO is identified, its orbit is calculated to determine whether it poses a threat to Earth. This is no small feat, considering the countless factors that can influence an asteroid's path, including the gravitational pull of other celestial bodies and even the slight pressure exerted by sunlight. And it's not just about tracking existing asteroids. Scientists are also constantly on the lookout for new ones. Every night, telescopes scan the skies, adding to our ever-growing catalog of known asteroids. So, what are these asteroids made of? Most are composed of rock, but some contain metals like iron and nickel. A few even have traces of water ice or organic compounds. This diversity in composition is a window into the early solar system, offering clues about how our own planet formed. As you can see, asteroids are fascinating celestial bodies with the potential to cause significant changes to our planet. Their study not only helps us prepare for potential threats, but also enriches our understanding of the universe we inhabit. But what would happen if an asteroid like Apophis were to collide with Earth? Asteroids, as we know, are remnants from the early solar system. They are essentially massive rocks hurtling through space, and when one of these celestial bodies comes into contact with Earth, the results can be cataclysmic. Let's consider the scale of destruction we're dealing with here. Imagine an asteroid around the same size as Apophis, roughly 370 meters in diameter. If such an asteroid were to collide with our planet, the impact would release energy equivalent to more than 1 billion tons of TNT. That's over 65,000 times the energy of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima during World War II. Such an impact would create an explosion so powerful that anything within a 50-kilometer radius would be instantly vaporized. But the devastation wouldn't stop there. The impact would throw up a vast amount of dust and debris into the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight and potentially causing a dramatic drop in global temperatures. This is referred to as an impact winter, and it could last for months, if not years, leading to widespread crop failures and famine. But let's not forget about tsunamis. If the asteroid were to strike an ocean, it would create a tsunami with waves reaching up to several hundred meters high. These waves would cause widespread flooding and destruction along coastlines, potentially displacing millions of people. And then there's the possibility of mass extinctions. The asteroid that is believed to have led to the extinction of the dinosaurs was about 10 kilometers in diameter, much larger than Apophis, but it gives us an idea of the kind of damage asteroids can inflict. The impact of an asteroid could indeed be catastrophic, but there's more to the story. So what's the verdict on Apophis? Is Earth's end in 2029 a certainty? Let's dive into the current scientific consensus. Our understanding of asteroids and their behavior has grown exponentially over the years. With each passing day, we're better equipped to predict their paths, and hence, the risks they pose. This has allowed scientists to analyze and reanalyze Apophis's trajectory with increasing accuracy. From what we know today, the likelihood of Apophis colliding with Earth in 2029 is extremely low. Advanced technology and improved data collection have enabled us to breathe a sigh of relief, for now. However, let's not forget that space is a vast, unpredictable frontier. Even with our best predictions, there's always a degree of uncertainty. As of now, the threat of Apophis colliding with Earth in 2029 seems to have been ruled out. But remember, in the realm of space, nothing is ever completely certain.